Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm Panel Gotcha, and today I'm going to be showing you 5 tips and tricks I don't think you're using quite enough in Warzone. When used correctly, these tips will give you the best possible odds of taking home that victory. So, without further ado, let's roll the clips.
Alright, so right off the bat, tip number 1, tracking. So the ping system in this game, in my opinion, is severely underused. Doesn't matter if I'm playing solos or whatever. Anytime I see an enemy or his rough whereabouts, I ping it to try to give myself that much more of an upper hand. So as you see, we seen a guy fly in, and that brings us to tip number 2. Predicting movement.
So we already live pinged our enemy, we tracked his rough whereabouts. Only thing left to do is to get vantage and see where he goes. So now we know that he's hiding somewhere by that house, so now we're just going to wait him out.
Now this next tip is debatably one of the most important. Movement saves lives. So especially as a sniper, we took a couple shots. We want to get out of there as soon as possible before Buddy can get repositioned and get an angle on us. So right here is a perfect example. That was the guy flying in. He seen me at the top of the tower. I wanted to move before he can get an angle. Let's go.
Now, before we move on with this video, I want to quickly say, if you've made it this far, please consider dropping a like, and if these tips have helped you, or if you feel like I've missed any, go ahead and leave it in the comment section, and maybe I'll make a future video. Or if that doesn't work for you, feel free to pop into the Twitch chat or the Facebook chat, as I stream live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And if you're liking the content, please drop a sub, as I'm going to be doing my ultimate best to upload at least one YouTube video a week, where I'll be covering anything from gaming highlights to PC builds to reviews, upgrades, to pretty much anything techie. So if that sounds like your niche, feel free to drop a sub. Alright, enough of me babbling. Back to the tips. So this next one isn't more of a tip as much as it is advice, but a precision airstrike in the pocket can always be handy. That, along with a constant UAV to better off your tracking, makes for a pretty good combo, I think. So here we popped our UAV, seen an enemy nearby, and instantly positioned ourselves. So here we see our enemy, try to predict his peeking, no luck, so we move. Here I see that he's not going to give up that head glitch. So I know that my best bet is to probably go for a headshot. So, just as I expect you guys to do on this video, we had to leave him with a thumbs up. Now all that's left is to play it up, get another UAV, and continue the hunt. Remember when I said that precision's always handy to have? This could have been one of those moments I was talking about. We know there's an enemy up on top of the hill, we can't see him, so my thought at the time was to airstrike it, force him out into an open area where I could then take him on. Lucky for us, we spotted him with the scope and took his head off. GG's, mate. Now this is where I think we all get a little bit paranoid and sweaty. We realize we're amongst the final 10 and that the entire northwest section of the circle is cleared. So for the most part, we just try to keep height and stay out of sight, while at the same time trying to clear any possible location where an enemy might be hiding. Don't forget, shoot, move, shoot, move. Especially as a sniper, you never want to be a sitting duck. So here I got a little impatient, I can admit. I realized that there's only 9 other people left. I have enough money to buy a UAV, so I push it. Of course, that's after I gave the area a quick little skin. Safety first. So remember when I said I got a little impatient? This is where it shows. Moving in a little too quick, especially for final zone, and ultimately not clearing any possible spot an enemy might be. And here's our consequence. And there's his consequence. So once again, play it up, reload, pop a UAV, and repeat. Now for my final tip, don't be a vehicle hound. I see way too many people that instantly jump out of windows and charge out into the road whenever they see a vehicle on the map. In this case, there was 3 in my area, but I took my time and waited for my perfect shot. So here we hear a fight going off. We know that whoever won that fight is gonna have to play it up and collect their stuff. That's when I take my shot. Is that another one? Oh, it is. Thanks for coming out, champ.
Damn!
So, funny story really. Right here, I'm actually trying to call in my airstrike that I knew I had, and I was trying to call it in on that pink house way down. But remember when I went and got that UAV? Yeah, me too. Forgot it there. So I go back, collect it, call in another UAV, pick up my precision, and go on the hunt. So for the next tip, you always want to see where multiple people are on the map. So right now, I know that my target is dead ahead of me, but I also know that the rest of the teams are pretty much at the house to my left. So here we see those two engaging, take a couple shots, realize I suck, realize he sucks more, and take his head off. And then you know we just had to hit him with that thumbs up. So right now our blood's really pumping. We realize we're amongst the final 5, so we're gonna go try to loot that guy's body and hopefully see if he has any goodies. Now, that goes to another piece of advice. Never ever leave a kill streak behind. I already have a precision airstrike, but as you see here, I quickly call it in to where I remember there being quite a few people. We noticed the enemy had a dead silence, which in endgame is huge. And this is it. This is where the limits are pushed. 1v1v1. Now, I know that this whole entire backside of the mountain is cleared, so I try and get some height and pick one off. Now, remember earlier when I said a precision airstrike can come in pretty handy to force enemies out? This is kind of what I mean. We call him, he gets the notification, tries to move, I try to shoot. Realize I have no luck, so at this point I have to go full in. He knows where I'm at, so movement is key. We relocate, reposition, and then we just wait him out with some height. We see that he's down there 24 meters, and that the gas isn't gonna let him stay in there forever. Oh, he's moving. So once again, you gotta hit him with that predictive movement. We throw one grenade, we know he's gonna run away from gas, so we throw it a little bit to the right, break armor, and then we push. GG's. That leaves one last enemy. We heard him throw a thermite at us, so we know that he's on the opposite end of us right now. We just don't know where. Now here, there's no way I came this far just to lose to the last guy. So we pop dead silence and we go hunting while carefully clearing the outside of the circle. This is why dead silence is huge in endgame. So right here, we spot our enemy and we take him out. Let's go home, boys. Let's go home. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. That makes the end of today's YouTube video. I really hope I was able to be at least of a little bit of assistance in helping you take home the next dub. Now if you feel like I missed any tricks or tips, or you feel like these really helped you, go ahead and drop it in the comments below. I'll make sure I get back to you. Now like I said earlier in the video, I stream live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday as of filming this video. Now those dates may change. I'll constantly post up on my Twitter below. But for right now, make sure you drop a comment, a like, and smash that subscribe button. Until next time, Now Gotcha, out.